Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Procreate gallery tour. This is basically going to be a sketchbook tour but on my iPad and I just thought it would be fun to make this video so that we could chill and vibe and have a good time. So this is my overall gallery. So we'll just go through these quickly. I'll start with the YT thumbnails just because you guys have already seen these already. So these are the thumbnails. I make all of them in Procreate, and these have been just the thumbnails of my most recent videos. We have the draw with me's, the speed paints. Sometimes I do over thumbnails, ASMRs, channel, trailer. This is the intro you see in all my videos. This is the outro. This is my Meet the Artist, more ASMRs, a tutorial. So now we're gonna check out my art folder, which is the bulk of this tour that I'm gonna assume this is the bulk of the tour. I'm gonna start from the bottom, so the art pieces I made first, and then make my way up back to the top. I think that'll be the best way in chronological order. So this was a birthday gift that I made for a friend. This was actually not, or was this done? This was done on my iPad, I just remembered. This is when I first got Procreate. This was one of the first finished pieces that I made. Really happy with it. I think it turned out really good, as you can see. I really like the sketchy style of the line art. It's really fun. But yeah. Then this is another finished piece that I did on my iPad. This was my more painterly style. Me getting my iPad for the first time. And then this is unfinished. This is one of the prints I sell on my shop. Shameless plug, I have a shop. It's on Etsy at Glitterbees Unite. This was my Meet the Artist that I did. Just some stuff. This was a sketch I did, just testing out some of Procreate's brushes. Another sketch I did, testing out an even more painterly style. This is one of my favorite art pieces of all time. My business card, which you can find me at all of these places. This is just a piece. I like this, but I feel like if I did it over, it would look a lot better. I feel like it's too simplistic. I had a bigger idea in my head than the one I executed here. This was, this took forever. This is all line art, and it took me way too long to do. Another art piece that I didn't really finish. For St. Patrick's Day, I posted this one to my Instagram. Just a little leprechaun. This is an animation, actually, testing out Procreate's animation features. This is my alternate art style. I wanted to test out a color palette that was preset. I actually made a tutorial on my YouTube channel of how I made this. I'll link it in the iCard if I can remember. This is another piece I didn't really finish. This is Ayato from Genshin Impact. I drew him, and I'm thinking about making him a print in my Genshin series, along with Venti and then Kokomi, which you will see later. This is my Rain Princess. This took forever to draw, but I am so happy with it. The amount of line art I had to do, the amount of attention to detail that I had to shade. It took forever, but it was so well worth it. I'm really proud of this piece. I even looked up a, why isn't it working? I looked up a reference for the umbrella too, just to see how umbrellas work. I don't know if it's anatomically or mechanically correct, because umbrellas don't really have anatomy, but I think it looks good. I really like how it turned out. Hatsune Miku for a friend. Faraway Dreaming. This was a speed paint. Y'all would have actually seen this by now. I really like how this turned out. Sailor Moon for that one trend on Instagram that was going around. Just a guy. Character Skyfall. This is supposed to be like a redraw of an older piece, but I didn't actually like make it a redraw, so he looks like a camp counselor to me. But this isn't like a finished piece, but from the camera's point of view, it looks pretty finished. Why does Procreate keep doing that? For Nico-san, one of my in real life and YouTube friends, for the Cartoon Network Color Palette Challenge, this is Craig of the Creek, probably one of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network. A sketch that I just added some monochromatic colors to. A character, me, more characters I have. This was the video of like starting over and art block tips that I redid. I basically painted this and then redid it with line art. An adopt that I have open if you'd like to purchase it. There's information on my Instagram. Headshot piece for her. A character design that is also for sale on my Instagram. Kokomi! Can I zoom in on this one? No? Okay. This is Kokomi. Doesn't she look beautiful? Look at her. Look at that face. This took forever to do. It took me like 2 days and my hand hurt afterwards, but it was well worth it. 4th of July. My most detailed piece that I'm thinking about adding to my portfolio. A redraw of an older piece from a really long time ago. Well, not a really long time, it's like a year. Something I did recently, and I actually put effort into her nose. Like, I don't normally render noses like this. I like her nose, but everything else about the art piece I kind of gave up on. Something I was trying to do, and I just never really ended up liking it. So now we're gonna go through my sketches folder, which has a decent amount in there too. So, oh, I did not mean to open that up. So, here is the sketch page, an eye, like a thing here, another guy, some character design work, more character design work, Cookie Run Kingdom fan art. These were from, I basically Googled references of like people, and then I just drew them in my style to see if I could capture likeness. I did not save the reference photos, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Character of mine, flowers, and like some random shapes. This was like an anatomy, like facial study of real people, posing practice. Just like trying to do a color that this picture's from Google, and then this is what I drew. Genshin Impact doodles. This is Bennett, Venti, and then I forget her name. Something I was gonna do. Character art. My character, I really like this sketch. Another thing of my character. Not my character, but I still love him. An ASMR that I did, a sketching ASMR. For something for Mermaid. Mermaid doodles for my ASMR. Got back into my warrior cat's phase, so trying to figure out how to draw cats again. A friend, another friend, another friend, a redraw of a print that I'm selling. Cats, trying to figure out how to like render their fur. I don't really render fur this way. This is more just a study of like how cat patterns work. I really like it. A pose like gesture practice in like 30 seconds, was it? Or like a minute. More cat drawings. Procreate's glitching again. I really like this cat right here. The rest of these doodles I'm partial to. The Royal Tutor, I really like the series. I started reading it. My library had the books. And so I drew some fan art of, you know, the Royal Tutor, Hein. Or I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not actually sure. I'm on book 12 of 17, so no spoilers. And I've really been enjoying the series. It's very enjoyable. Another doodle that I made. Profile study of a guy off of Google, and then my chibi style, if you can see that. Just like drawing, more drawings, something I'm working on. So yeah, that's my sketches folder. So now we're gonna move on to my animation folder, and we're gonna start at the bottom again. Oops, keep doing that. I don't want to open it, I just want to zoom in. So this is an animation that I did. He like watches the star. This is Skyfall animating the tail. This was actually the first animation I did in Procreate, and I don't mind it. I think it's charming in its own way. This was Hatsune Miku. I actually posted this to YouTube. I was going to color it, and then I didn't, so yeah. This is a cat jumping, but I don't know how cats jump. I should have looked up a reference for this. I think it's not a half bad animation, I don't know. This was another animation. I actually posted this to YouTube also. I'm pretty proud of it. This was the start of an animation. He twirls around, catches the leaf. I believe this was for Darktail, for Vision of Shadows, I believe. And then this is the completed one. I didn't actually like color and render it. I just did a background. This was the Instagram trend with the sway song, like when the marimba starts to sway, dance with me. It syncs with the audio on Instagram if you'd like to see it. This is me trying to figure out how to do a head bop, and I'm really glad I did this because now I know how to do them properly. This was the number meme. This is the thumbnail. I also draw all of my, I call them sprites, even though that's technically game, what do you call them? Like gaming words? I don't know. Sprites is more used in when you're coding things. But I draw all of my characters in Procreate and then transfer them into Flip-a-Clip. And then I just animate them in there. This is a design page for TC, Tech Cat. He's one of my characters that I use a lot in my animations. He's a little robot dude. This is Lynx being all edgy. Oh no, is my camera out of focus? I really hope that wasn't out of focus for too long. And yeah, this is just her. A short that I posted of just an animation, like Star Clan or something. The I Can't Help Falling in Love Yellowfang's secret PMV that I posted to YouTube. I really like how this turned out, and I really wish it had gotten more support because I worked really hard on that. Also, Yellowfang, such a girl boss. This was my maybe my phone short that I did. This is one of the frames in there, the ending frame. This is a YCH that I'm doing. Your character here. It's for $15. It's still open, by the way, so if it's still open and I still have 2 slots available, I'll put a little tag right here saying if you want to purchase one. And yeah, that's it for my animation folder here on Procreate. So now we're gonna move on to my cats folder. So let me scroll all the way down first and start with this one. So this is Lynx. She is one of my characters. This is when I was first experimenting with my cat art style. I don't really draw her that much anymore. She's not really a character I draw a lot. And then this is, oh dear, I forgot his name. He's another one of my characters. I don't draw dragons often, so ew. And then they fit together on this long canvas. I don't know if you could see them both that well, but yeah. This was a profile thing I was going to put on my Instagram, but then I never got around to it. So yeah, this is just me trying to render fur. This was supposed to be the same thing as this one. Or this was supposed to be the same thing as this one, but I just didn't end up liking it. This was a free profile pic. I still have yet to post this to my Instagram, and I don't know if I will. This was just a character that I had an idea for. I think I'm gonna redesign him though, because I don't think he'll look like this. And it's also an animation. Scrooge, Ashpaw, or Ashpaw? I don't remember. I think this is supposed to be Alderheart from Vision of Shadows. Whoopsies. This is Jayfeather. This is Darktail. I really like how this one turned out. Another thing from my character. Adopts. These are still open. They're $10. I've been trying to sell them, so if you like any of these, you can feel free to contact me about it. This is Miss Pine, Night Tree. They're all based off of pictures I found online. Mossy Root, and Bright Forest. I really like how they turned out. Darktail Doodles, this should really be in my sketches folder. Darktail the Windstar. This is like their fight. No spoilers, so I won't say why this happened, but yeah. A character of mine, trying to figure out my cat art style, and I think I'm really happy with this doodle. I like it. Fire Heart. I started reading from the beginning because I actually read the Warrior books out of order, so that's just lovely. More doodles of nonsense. Yellow Fang! She's such a girl boss! I love her so much. She slays. She was not treated right. Storyboards for the Yellow Fang's secret PMV. PMV stands for picture movie, by the way, or music video, something like that. This is Blue Star, and then I redrew her like this because I didn't love how this one turned out. I still like it. I just could have been better. But I like this one a lot more. So yeah, that's it for my animals folder. So now we're gonna move on to my commissions, random sort of folder. This was the Space Girl. I just resized her to a bigger canvas. Fenty, I didn't actually draw this on Procreate on my iPad. I drew this on Procreate Pocket, which is an app for iPhone, which is basically Procreate but on phones. This is commission info. If you want to sketch basic colors with a character, line art and detailed colors, it's slightly different. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's my pricing. I don't know if you can even see it because it's white text on a really light background. I'll probably put up something. This is Chibis, but I don't know if I'm going to sell these just because I don't like how my chibi style looks at the current moment, so yeah. And then this is Cats, which my art style has changed for slightly, but it's okay. And then you can actually see this. This is my commission terms of service. So these are all the things I can draw and will draw, and these are all the things that I won't. And I can still deny any request. But I'm open to mostly anything. And then DM if interested, payments through PayPal. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. And then commissions open at Glitterbees Unite. So yeah, and then I do have one more folder, but this is projects that I'm working on, so I won't show this one quite yet, because that's gonna come later down the line, hopefully. So yeah, that's all I have for today. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambly Procreate tour, and I hope you really enjoyed it. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!